When a woman is thinking about you, her body language often reveals far more than words ever can. These small, quiet, and mostly subconscious signals act like hidden codes, silent messages that give you deep insight into her attraction and emotional state. The truth is, most men overlook these signs completely, and because of that, they miss chances to create stronger and more meaningful connections. But when you learn how to notice and understand them, you can uncover her unspoken desires and even move the connection to a deeper level. Today, I'm sharing 9 powerful signs that show she's fantasizing about you and thinking about you more than you realize. These signals are real psychological indicators that she's not just casually interested, she's mentally placing you into her personal world. Stay with me until the very end, because the final sign, number 9, is the one women struggle to control. And it reveals exactly what she's feeling deep inside. The first sign is that she fidgets when you're near. Fidgeting is one of the strongest indicators of nervous energy. It often appears when someone feels excited, anxious, or emotionally charged around a person they're attracted to. If she becomes unusually restless when you're around, adjusting her bracelet, playing with her rings, fixing her watch, smoothing her clothes, or lightly tapping her foot, it's not accidental. It's her body trying to regulate the emotional rush she experiences in your presence. She might absent-mindedly twist a pen while talking, bite her nails, shift her weight from side to side, or keep adjusting her posture when you're close. These actions may seem meaningless on the surface, but they signal heightened awareness and attraction beneath it. A useful detail to notice is what happens when you step away. If the fidgeting suddenly disappears once you leave, that's a strong sign that you were the cause of her nervous excitement. The second sign is that she plays with her hair. Hair is one of the most powerful tools women use, often without realizing it, to signal attraction. If she's twirling a strand, running her fingers through it, brushing it behind her ear, or flipping it over her shoulder while talking to you, she's not just fixing her look, she's subtly trying to draw attention to herself. This behavior is deeply instinctive. Without thinking, she's enhancing her appearance so she looks more appealing to you. On a deeper level, playing with her hair can also point to nervous excitement. If she feels slightly self-conscious around you, her hands may naturally move to her hair as a way to release tension and distract herself. Timing matters here. If she starts touching or adjusting her hair right after making eye contact with you or while you're speaking, it's rarely a coincidence. It's her silent way of saying she's aware of you and cares about how she appears in front of you. But hair and fidgeting are only the surface. The real story is often told through her eyes because her gaze can expose emotions she's trying to hide. The next signs reveal how her eyes linger, how her body moves closer, and how her actions start to align with yours. The third sign is that her eyes linger on you. People say the eyes never lie, and when it comes to attraction, that saying is very accurate. When a woman feels drawn to you, her eyes usually reveal it first. She may hold your gaze a little longer than normal, steal quick looks when she thinks you're not paying attention, or glance away shyly only to look back moments later. There's also science behind this. Pupil dilation happens naturally when someone feels emotionally stimulated, curious, or deeply engaged. If her eyes appear brighter, wider, or locked onto yours, it's a sign that she's mentally and emotionally focused on you. Watch closely during conversation. If her gaze moves from your eyes down to your lips and then back again, that's a subconscious signal of imagined intimacy, even if she would never say it out loud. The fourth sign is that she leans closer to you. Physical distance speaks volumes. People don't enter someone's personal space unless they feel comfortable, curious, or genuinely interested. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll often find small ways to reduce the space between you. She might lean in while you're talking, stand closer than necessary, or lightly brush against you as she passes. These moments are rarely accidental. Her body is naturally pulling her toward you. Even subtle choices like sitting next to you when other seats are available or turning her chair directly toward you show that she enjoys being near you. And this closeness isn't just physical. When she consistently leans in, she's quietly communicating a desire for emotional closeness as well. The fifth sign is that she mirrors your actions. This is one of the most interesting psychological signs of attraction. Mirroring happens when she unconsciously copies your posture, gestures, movements, or even your speaking style. It's a natural way humans build connection and trust. If you cross your arms or legs and she does the same shortly after, that's mirroring. If you lean forward and she follows, that's alignment. If you speak with energy and enthusiasm and she matches it, that's emotional mirroring. It goes beyond body movement. She may mirror your mood as well. If you become serious, her tone might soften. If you get excited, she may reflect that excitement back to you. This happens because when someone is emotionally invested, their subconscious wants to stay in sync with the person they're drawn to. If she mirrors you, it means she's tuned into you on a deeper level. This is where many men make a mistake. They focus only on facial expressions and miss the more revealing details. In reality, her feet and her hands can expose even more than her eyes ever will. The sixth sign is that her feet point toward you. Most people never think to look down, but feet are one of the most honest indicators of interest. Facial expressions can be controlled, but feet usually reveal true focus without awareness. If her feet are angled toward you during a conversation, even if she's speaking to others, it shows that you are where her attention truly is. In group settings, this becomes even clearer. She might be laughing with friends, but if her feet remain directed toward you, her subconscious has already chosen you. On the other hand, feet pointing away toward an exit or another person can signal distraction or lack of interest. The feet rarely lie. The seventh sign is that she touches her neck or collarbone. These areas are sensitive and vulnerable parts of the body. When a woman draws attention to them in your presence, it often signals attraction mixed with nervousness. She may adjust her necklace, lightly brush her fingers along her collarbone, or rub the back of her neck while talking to you. There are two reasons behind this. First, it's a calming gesture. Her body uses it to soothe nerves caused by excitement. Second, it subtly highlights an intimate area of her body, drawing your attention without her saying anything. If she does this while holding eye contact or leaning toward you, it's more than just a nervous habit. It's a sign of comfort, openness, and attraction working together. As her emotions intensify, her body begins to reveal things she can't control at all. That's where the final two signs come in, and they are some of the most undeniable signals of all. The eighth sign is that she blushes around you. Blushing is one of the purest and most honest signs of attraction. It's not something she can fake or easily control. When a woman feels nervous, excited, or emotionally stirred by someone, blood rushes to her face and her cheeks turn warm and pink. If you notice her blushing when you enter the room, when you compliment her, or when you move a little closer, it's not random. Her body is revealing emotions she may be trying to hide. That's what makes blushing so powerful. It bypasses logic and goes straight to truth. If she blushes around you, it's because her feelings are rising to the surface, whether she wants them to or not. The ninth and final sign is that she focuses on her lips. This one is subtle, but extremely revealing. When a woman feels drawn to you, her lips often become the center of her body language. You may notice her biting her lower lip, gently licking her lips, pressing them together, or lightly touching them while listening to you speak. These actions happen without conscious thought. They are strong indicators of physical attraction and imagination. Her body is quietly drawing attention to her mouth, inviting your awareness without words, even while laughing or talking casually. If her lips keep giving these signals, it means her thoughts are going beyond the conversation. And here's the final detail many men miss. If her eyes briefly move from your eyes to your lips and then back again while she's touching her own lips, it's a powerful sign that she's imagining intimacy. At that moment, she's not just hearing you, she's picturing you, feeling you, and placing you inside her private thoughts. That is the moment when attraction is no longer a question. It's already alive in her mind. between your eyes and your lips while you're talking, that is one of the clearest subconscious signs that she is fantasizing about you. It happens when her attention drifts without her even realizing it. Her eyes move back and forth as if she is caught between listening to your words and imagining something more personal. This is not something she plans or controls. It is automatic, driven by her inner thoughts. Bonus sign 1 is that she finds subtle and almost innocent reasons to touch you. Touch is one of the most basic and deeply wired forms of communication humans have long before words. Touch was how connection was built. When a woman is fantasizing about you, she will often create small, gentle ways to close the physical distance. She will not suddenly grab your hand or pull you close in an obvious way. Instead, she creates moments where touch feels natural, comfortable, and safe for both of you. She might lightly brush your arm while laughing at something you said. She may tap your shoulder just to get your attention, even though she could have used words. She might hand you something and let her fingers rest against yours for a second longer than needed. She could even give you a playful push during a conversation, pretending it is just fun, but really it is a way to feel closer to you. On the surface, these touches look casual and harmless. Anyone watching might think nothing of them, but when they happen again and again, they stop being random. They become a pattern. That pattern is her subconscious trying to create intimacy without saying it out loud. The reason this matters is simple. Touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Each light touch sends a signal to her brain that says connection, safety, and closeness. Every time she does it, her body is quietly reinforcing the emotional link she feels with you. In her mind, it feels good, even if she cannot explain why. Now, here is where it becomes even more interesting. Pay attention to whether she does this with other people. If she is friendly but keeps her distance with others, yet somehow always finds a reason to touch you, then this is not your imagination. She is crossing the invisible line of personal space because she feels drawn to you on a deeper level. Notice her reaction right after the touch. Does she smile softly? Does she look away quickly? Does she blush or seem a little shy for a moment? That tiny reaction is important. It is her body giving her away. It shows that she enjoyed the closeness and that the fantasy in her mind just became a little more real. Bonus sign 2 is that she brings you into her imagination. When a woman thinks about you often, it does not stay locked inside her head. It starts to come out through her words. She will slowly pull you into her inner world. This is one of the strongest signs of emotional and romantic fantasy. It happens when she begins to include you in her stories, her ideas, and her imagined future moments. She might talk about situations and casually place you beside her in them. She could joke and say something like, "If you were there, you would probably save me from that situation." She might talk about trips, adventures, or random experiences and picture you with her. She could say something like, "We would probably get lost if we went hiking together, but at least it would be fun." These comments may sound light and playful, but they are not meaningless. Sometimes she will test the waters with romantic what-if questions. She might ask, "Can you imagine us dancing at a wedding?" Or say, "I think we would actually look good together in that kind of setting." What she is doing in these moments is painting a picture. She is inviting you into a version of reality that already exists in her mind. These are not random jokes or empty words. They are small windows into the thoughts she has when she is alone. From a psychological point of view, this is very powerful. When someone starts placing you into their imagined stories, it means you have moved past being just someone she talks to. You have entered her inner space. This is where emotional attachment begins to grow. This is where feelings start to deepen. If you notice her doing this again and again, do not brush it off as nothing. It is not just casual conversation. It is her subconscious revealing that she is not only thinking about you in the present moment, she is imagining you as part of her life ahead. So, let us bring it all together. If a woman is fantasizing about you and thinking about you often, her body language will quietly reveal it through 9 clear signs. First, she fidgets when you are close, adjusting herself without knowing why. Second, she plays with her hair, twisting it, touching it, or moving it away from her face. Third, her eyes stay on you longer than normal, as if she forgets to look away. Fourth, she leans in closer when you speak, reducing the space between you. Fifth, she mirrors your movements, copying your posture, your gestures, or even your tone without realizing it. Sixth, her feet point toward you, showing where her attention truly is. Seventh, she touches her neck or collarbone, a vulnerable area she exposes when she feels drawn in. Eighth, she blushes around you even when there is no clear reason. Ninth, her attention drifts to your lips while you talk. Each of these signs on its own might not mean much, but when you see several of them together, they tell a clear story. Words can be chosen carefully, and sometimes they can lie. Body language is different. It is honest because it comes from the subconscious. When you learn to notice these small signals, you gain real insight into her hidden emotions, her desires, and her attraction. You stop guessing. You stop doubting yourself. You start understanding what is really happening beneath the surface. And when you can read her body language clearly, you know how to respond in a calm and confident way without overthinking or missing the moment. If you found this video powerful, make sure you press the like button so more men can learn these insights. Subscribe to Dark Psychology for more content about attraction, relationships, and the hidden side of female psychology. And tell me in the comments, which of these 9 signs have you noticed before in your own life? Have you ever realized too late that a woman was secretly fantasizing about you? Share your experience. I would really like to hear it. Until next time, this is Amelia from Dark Psychology, helping you understand and unlock the secrets of the female.